Right now, as you sit there, your cat is watching. But they aren't just looking at you, they are decoding you. While you've been busy living your life, your feline companion has been building a psychological profile of your every move. Scientists have recently discovered that cats possess a level of social intelligence we once thought was reserved for primates. They aren't just living with us, they are actively gathering data on our routines, our moods, and our weaknesses. Imagine this. You're deep in sleep, but your cat is sitting inches from your face, staring. They aren't waiting for a ghost. They're monitoring your respiratory rate to see exactly how close you are to waking up. But here's the twist. Monitoring your sleep is just the entry-level course in their study of you. What they do when you're wide awake is far more calculated, and it starts with a sixth sense that most owners completely ignore: the master of micro-expressions. You might think you're good at hiding your stress after a long day, but to your cat, you are an open book written in giant, bold letters. They have evolved to become masters of reading human micro-expressions and subtle shifts in body language. Research shows that cats can distinguish between a genuine smile and a fake one by observing the muscles around your eyes. They know when you're truly happy and when you're just going through the motions to keep up appearances. If you've ever noticed your cat suddenly appearing by your side when you're feeling low, it isn't just a coincidence. They've detected a 0.5-second shift in your facial tension that even your best friend would miss. But it goes deeper than just your face. They are actually listening to the things you aren't saying. If you think your tone of voice is the only way you communicate with them, wait until you hear how they've hacked your nervous system. The biological eavesdropper. While we rely on words, cats rely on the invisible. Your cat's ears are powered by over 32 individual muscles, allowing them to rotate 180 degrees to pinpoint sounds you can't even perceive. They are listening to your heart rate. When you get excited, angry, or anxious, your heart rhythm changes, and your cat hears it as clearly as a drumbeat. They use this biological eavesdropping to predict your next move before you even make it. This is why your cat might disappear 5 minutes before you decide it's time for a vet visit. You haven't grabbed the carrier yet, but your heart rate and breathing shifted into mission mode, and they felt the vibration. But here's the most unsettling part. It's not just about what they hear from you, it's about what they smell. Your cat has spent years cataloging your unique chemical signature, and they use it to track your health in ways that defy logic. The scent profile. To a cat, the world is a map of smells, and you are the most interesting landmark on that map. They have a specialized organ in the roof of their mouth called the Jacobson's organ, which allows them to essentially taste the air. When your cat makes that funny face with their mouth slightly open, they are literally analyzing your chemistry. They can detect changes in your hormones, sensing everything from adrenaline to cortisol. This means your cat knows you're getting sick before you even feel the first sniffle. They detect the subtle metabolic changes in your sweat and skin, adjusting their behavior to either avoid you or provide nursing behaviors. But why would they go through all this trouble just to study your scent? The answer lies in their survival instinct. If you think they are just loving you when they rub their face on yours, you're only seeing half the picture. The strategic scent marking. When your cat rubs their cheeks against your legs or headbutts your chin, it feels like pure affection. And it is, but it's also a very clever form of human tagging. They are using the scent glands in their cheeks to deposit pheromones onto your skin. In the wild, this creates a group scent, a signal to other predators that this human belongs to a specific colony. By marking you, they are essentially claiming you as a resource. It's a way of saying, this human provides safety and food, and I'm letting the world know they're taken. Imagine this. You go to a friend's house and pet their cat, then come home to your own. Your cat doesn't just know. They can read the entire history of where you've been based on the foreign pheromones on your clothes. But here's where the study of you turns from biological to psychological. Have you ever wondered why your cat always seems to sit on exactly what you're trying to use? Whether it's your laptop, your book, or your phone. The attention hijack. It's the classic cat move. You open your laptop to work, and within seconds, a furry body is sprawled across the keyboard. We call it annoying, but behaviorists call it social mirroring and resource blocking. Your cat has observed you for thousands of hours. They know that the glowing rectangle in your hands is where your focus goes, and they want to redirect that focus back to themselves. They aren't just looking for pets, they are testing your boundaries. They want to see how much interference you will tolerate before you react. This is how they determine their rank in your household pride. By sitting on your work, they are effectively saying, "I am more important than this inanimate object." And every time you give them a scratch or a treat to get them to move, they've successfully trained you. If you think you're the one in charge of the training, think again. Because the way your cat communicates with you is actually a language they invented specifically for humans. The artificial language. In the wild, adult cats almost never meow at each other. They use scent, body language, and high-pitched screams for mating or fighting. But the standard meow is a kitten behavior used to get a mother's attention. But your cat realized early on that humans are, well, a bit slow when it comes to reading feline body language. We are a vocal species, so your cat decided to stay a kitten forever just to talk to you. They have developed a specific vocabulary of meows that are tailored specifically to your household. One pitch means "I'm hungry," another means "open this door," and a third might mean "I'm bored, entertain me." But here's the twist. They've even learned to mimic the frequency of a human baby's cry. Research has shown that a cat's solicitation purr contains a high-frequency sound that triggers a nurturing response in our brains. It's a psychological hack. They are literally pulling on your biological heartstrings to get what they want. But it's not just your ears they're targeting. They are also watching your eyes to see if you're paying attention. The slow blink mystery. Have you ever caught your cat staring at you from across the room, only for them to slowly, very slowly, close their eyes and open them again? This is the famous slow blink. To a cat, direct eye contact is a threat, a sign of a predator about to strike. By closing their eyes in your presence, they are performing the ultimate act of vulnerability. They are telling you, "I trust you enough to stop watching you." But it's also a question. When they slow blink at you, they are waiting for a response. They are gauging your level of aggression and your willingness to bond. If you blink back, you're speaking their language. You're telling them that the truce is holding. But if you stare back without blinking, you might be accidentally sending a message of dominance that makes them uneasy. But here's the twist. Even when their eyes are closed, they are still tracking you. Because while we see the world in snapshots, cats see the world in motion. The motion detectors. A cat's vision is optimized for the blue hour, that dim light at dawn and dusk. While we struggle to find the light switch, your cat is seeing a high-definition world of movement. They can detect a flicker of movement that is 1/10 of what a human can see. This is why they sometimes stare at nothing on a blank wall. They aren't seeing ghosts, they are seeing a tiny dust mote or a microscopic spider that your eyes simply can't process. They use this motion tracking to study your habits. They know exactly how you move when you're about to stand up. They've memorized the pre-movement cues, the way you shift your weight or sigh before you head to the kitchen. This is why they are often already at the fridge before you've even finished standing up. They aren't psychic. They are just better at reading your tells than a professional poker player.